Hi, this is Ilkka from Korppi Games. We published an update to Goblin Camp this week, version 0.38. In this video, I want to go over some of the bigger features of the version, starting with the Sacrificial Tree. Once your camp has elected a shaman, you can have the shaman summon the Sacrificial Tree from the underworld. The Sacrificial Tree becomes the new center of your camp, and it spreads goblin culture around it, slowly transforming the world to be more suitable for the goblins to live in. In addition, a big benefit of this Sacrificial Tree is that it gives you bonus Vaki and research points every year, depending on the level of the Sacrificial Tree. And to upgrade the tree to higher levels, you need to build bonfires and sacrifice items every summer in those bonfires. So if we check the sacrifice menu, you can see here all the items that we can sacrifice. And there's also the requirement column that shows how many items we need to sacrifice in order to keep the spirits of nature happy. The amount of items the spirits demand every year depends on how many items you've taken from nature. And if you don't sacrifice enough, the spirits will get angry and they'll have their revenge in various ways that you'll find out. So now that we've set our sacrifice targets, we can see our goblins running around bringing all the sacrificial items to the bonfire. An important thing to keep in mind is that bonfires are definitely a fire hazard. So what I've done in this village is I've dug out these moats on both sides of the bonfire just to keep it contained, make the sparks go into the water. All of the items have been brought over, so now all that's left is for a goblin to come over and ignite the bonfire. And there we go. The bonfire is ignited. You can see these magical effects rising periodically as the sacrificial items burn in the bonfire and transform into culture points. That culture then is sent to the sacrificial tree, and you can see how many points we need to get to the next level. So if we wait a while here, we'll get to see the sacrificial tree level up. Only a few points to go. There we go. We raised the level of the sacrificial tree, and you can see that the yearly Vaki and research point bonuses rose up with it. So the other big thing in this update is a bunch of new spells. So we have these lower and raise earth spells that we added. You can see here, raising earth does what it says. It threw the goblin away as well, who happened to be standing there. Lower earth similarly lowers earth. Both spells will destroy any plants that they happen to touch. And you can see here how the river water as well reacts with the new shape of the terrain. I can actually give an even better example of the fluid mechanics here if I make a small pond area here, and now I'll cast the spell to lower the earth in between here. You can see how the water starts flowing in and brings with it all these branches and logs that appeared from the trees that were destroyed when we were casting spells. There's also a start fire spell in case you need fire, perhaps to make a larger clearing or defend against some invaders. Conversely, if you have too much fire or otherwise need water, there's also the summon water spell. Very convenient to put out larger fires at once with. And finally, we also have summon goblins. So you can use this if you want to really speed up the growth of your village. You can summon new goblins from the underworld. There's also a long list of smaller improvements and changes and bug fixes, and you can find the full patch notes over on Steam. And in case you haven't tried the game yet, our demo is available on Steam, so go check it out, download it, wishlist us, and thanks for watching.